find the gradient between the points P, -4, -1, and Q, 3, 2. So we've got P, -4, -1, Q, 3, 2. What you need to do first of all is label the coordinates. Normally we label this one x1, y1, x2, y2. And then the gradient formula is the difference between the y coordinates, so it's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. The important thing that these 2's here need to line up and these 1's here also need to line up. So putting in the information, so we're going to have 2 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 4. Be careful with the minus sign. So that's going to give me 2 minus 1, which gives me 2 plus 1. 3 minus 4, which gives me 3 plus 4, which is equal to 3 over 7. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, if we draw a set of axes, so maybe we label the axes here x and y, and let's plot these points on. So we've got -4, -1. We're going to call that the point P, and Q is 3, 2, so it's going to be there. We're going to call that the point Q. We'll join them up with a line. If we put in some dotted lines like this, so we go along here and up here, we're going to call this point here N. This distance here we can see is 3 squares, and we can see that this is 7 squares. So the gradient is the vertical change in y divided by the change in x. Now the gradient will be NQ divided by PN. So that will be, if we call that x2, y2, x1, y1, that will be y2 minus y1, which is this distance here, the difference between the y coordinates, divided by this distance here, x2 minus x1, which is the difference between the x coordinates. And this is how we find the gradient, and we like to use the letter M for gradient.